After letting it soak for so long, then want to sieve all the materials. After sampling according to D421, using the materials passing in the number 40 sieve, we could then adjust our water content. That way we could determine its liquid limit, plastic limit, and ultimately the plasticity index. If method A is used, the water content is adjusted to 25 to 35 blows. And if you're doing method B, you want to adjust the water content to about 20 to 30 blows. And this is the 1 point method. And the second specimen is about 20 grams mixed to the point where it's not sticky anymore. After adjusting the moisture content, we will then seal them up in plastic bags, or another alternative way to seal the specimens from moisture loss for at least 16 hours, so that way the specimens cure. The idea behind plastic limit is you want to have the material fail at about 3.2 millimeters. High plasticity soils, which mainly contain high clay contents, will usually roll to a diameter smaller than 3.2 millimeters even at low moistures. After selecting about a 2-gram portion, you want to continue rolling it out, trying to get it to fail. If the moisture is still too high, you want to continue to roll it. If the material gets too dry, you either want to discard it or re-moisturize it and let it soak for 16 more hours. Any point while testing, you don't want to force it to fail, as it may obscure test results. Between each trial, you want to cap the moisture content sample to prevent moisture loss. From this, I will then collect roughly about 7 to 8 grams worth of crumbles for moisture content. After sealing and weighing the first cup, you then want to grab the second cup to start on the second sample. We're going to dry these according to D4318. Afterwards, you want to compare the results to the single operator error. Prior to the liquid limit testing, we want to verify our calibrations for our device. For the multi-point method, one of the trials shall be closure requiring 25 to 35 drops, one for 20 and 30 drops, and one trial for 15 and 25 drops. Or the 1-point method, which consists of 2 trials between 20 to 30 drops at no more than 2 drops difference. After getting the pat into the Casa Grande cup, you then want to strike the groove. After cleaning any spilt soils, we'll turn the crank at a rate of about 2 drops per second until the 2 halves of the soil pat come in contact at a distance of about 13 millimeters, making sure we're not touching any part of the base and verifying that there's no air bubbles in the material. If it's not between 20 to 30 blows, you then want to adjust the moisture content and completely clean off the Casa Grande cup before further testing. After recording the number of drops required to close the groove, you want to obtain a water content by removing a slice of soil approximately the width of the spatula, and by placing it in a container of known mass, and by covering it for transport to the oven.